Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's me, Irvin, with another anime review for you guys. This is going to be one from the winter 2020 lineup, and this is actually from what I've seen in my Discord, and I think it was one of the giveaways. People were talking about it. This is probably one of the favorites for the people that watch my videos, and that is Somalia and the Forest Spirit. I actually was not going to finish this one, but because a lot of people seem to really enjoy it from my Discord and other places that I talk to people with, I decided to go with this one, to finish it, see what it's all about. And you know what? I'm glad that I did finish it, because it was a cute anime. Before I continue, a few things. If you have not done so by now, make sure you go check out the giveaway video. It should be another trailer video. It is open for everyone who is subscribed to my channel. Go check it out, get yourself some free merch. Also, subscribe. You have to be subscribed to be part of the giveaway. So subscribe now, might as well do it. And I'm trying to reach 3,300, maybe 3,400. Is that possible? We'll see. Thirdly, guys, there is quite a few reviews that I'll be reviewing that I haven't been reviewing here on anime, so make sure you check all those out in my channel. And lastly, there is a spoiler alert, because I will talk about it in some details, and there is one twist that I don't want to give it away to those that don't want the anime to be spoiled. Okay, so Somali and the Forest Spirit follows essentially the story of a little girl, Somali, and then a golem who ends up kind of being her father figure. I mean, she calls him father the entire time, but he has other goals in his life, I guess you can say that. Towards the beginning of this series, I think it's like the first 2-3 episodes, we found out that the golem is his days are counted. He is gonna die in the next year or two. And I think it's one of the saddest episodes that we get. But essentially, his goal is to get Somali with some humans so that they can take care of her, and he can, die peacefully. So that's essentially the entire anime. Them traveling in a journey to find humans. Now, in that journey, they meet a bunch of other people. They meet Shishuno, they meet Uzoi, they meet Kikala, Haturi, Konkun. I'm reading off the names here. A bunch of other characters they meet, and really each character is in the series for about 2, maybe 3 episodes. So they meet a lot of people on their journey. That's basically what I'm trying to give at. In their journey, they meet characters that help them out, understand their relationship with one another, how Somali actually is attached to him as her father. She doesn't know who her father is. Later on in the series, we find out that the reason that all is because Somali is about, I would say, 7, maybe 8 years old. 6. I think would be the youngest that you can put her at. But if he found her at maybe 6 or 5 years old, you would think that she probably would remember who her mother and who her father would be, right? Well, we find out that Golem finds Somali for the first time. This is his flashback in a forest, and she's hiding in this little small part, and we actually see it in the opening every single episode. And she comes out and she calls him father, and she then follows him everywhere, and he then determines that she's not a threat to him, but he should probably put her where she could be safe. One thing that he removes off her, and according to him, is because if you have that, you're going to bring a lot of attention with other animals, is a chain that's around her neck. Now, let's connect the dots. That's what we see there. If they don't even mention it, or the only thing that we know is that the golem saw her with a chain on her neck, and he said, you know what, let's remove it, because if it rattles a lot, you're going to attract animals that we don't want to be attacking you, right? So he removes it. They don't even mention it. They just go past that. So she had a chain. We know that in this world, everyone is some type of monster, you can say say it like that, I guess, or different species that's not human, and everyone hates the humans. There's just this ongoing hate that the humans for a while lived in peace, but each time they would find a grotesque or another species that was intelligent but not like them, they would go and then kill them. So the grotesque or the other species eventually went against them, and they started attacking each other. And obviously the humans were outnumbered. They were not as strong as these other beings, and they were eventually almost all wiped out. Now, towards the end of the anime, we get more information about humans, and some of that information is that they're kept as slaves, they're sold as food, and they're just being chastened by every single day by these other creatures as revenge to what they did to them, right? And through that, we can put the pieces together and figure out that Somali was probably a slave child that was being sold and somehow got away. And the first thing that showed her compassion and some type of, nice, kind-hearted feelings to her, she basically got attached to, and that was the golem. So, Somali for sure, I more than likely was a slave. Now we don't know what all is gonna happen. I do know that the last 2 episodes they hinted that the golem was gonna eventually already die. They were being chastened by some hunters. The golem was using up a lot of energy to defend Somali as well as to attack. And then towards the end of the last episode, we think that he had died already, but he actually is just trying to get away from Somali so that she doesn't have to encounter his death. But they just continue having their regular life after the 12th episode. So I don't know if there's going to be a second season or they just ended with, and they're going to have a happy life as long as they can, or, it was really open-ended. And because of that, I don't know what to rate it. I prefer for them to give us an ending and me say that's a bullcrap ending than them not giving us an ending. It almost seems like they could add 12 other episodes behind these 12 episodes and just pretend like that wasn't the ending of the first season. So, which they probably might do. They might add a second season later on. These type of animes where you have a little girl and a father figure, we've seen quite a bit of them. So I know they're liked by the community, but at the same time, I just don't know. I don't know if that's something we want more of. For now, out of 10, I'm going to place this one out of 6. I think it's something that people do enjoy and will enjoy if you watch it. The ending was a little bit too open-ended for me. A lot of the characters that we meet, we get attached for an episode or 2 and then we don't hear about them anymore. So a lot of that stuff just bothers me, and I understand a lot of this stuff is common in slice of life type of anime, and that bothers me. I wish they would develop some of these characters more and we can find out more what happened to them afterwards. Even in a montage at the end, something. But oh well. Let me know if you watched this. I know some of you guys have already. Let's talk about it in the Discord. Thank you guys for your love and support. If you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe, comment, like, and share. Guys, I'll see you on the next video. Tomorrow I have something planned for you guys. Again, join the giveaway. It is open for everyone and anyone. And guys, like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.